trying to make me cry in front of everybody, man?
Yeah, that's the point.
One word of advice. Buying TV, don't spend it on Hooker.
Super Russ. I'm the last character on my Justice League team with these four babes.
Sorry, that was my fault.
No matter.
I didn't realize I had the stream open in another window.
What's up, guys? We are here with episode 54 of It's Simply Super. And we're just a couple hairy guys.
Yeah,
That's right?
full blown.
Yeah.
Experts now.
All knowledge passes through us.
Yeah. I feel like you may have gotten onto it a little more than me because so the story goes, both of us watched Harry Potter the other night separately. I watched it with Sarah, and then literally like an hour later, Russ was on a stream watching it for the first time as well. So yeah, I noticed with the thumbnail, you did a lot of good references there. The hat, the Hogwarts logo, the envelope.
Yeah.
Went all out.
Yeah, I wanted to attract some new viewers, get the Harry Potter crowd in here, blow the show up, man. All kind of people in here telling us how wrong we are.
That's why I actually watched the sequel last night too.
Oh,
so
really?
Number two. Yeah, it was hard, man. It's 3 hours. It's pretty rough to. Yeah, I've got a very poor attention span, so it was hard to stay focused the whole time. But it was all right.
It's going to be
the first
rough,
one
like
was
coming up with stuff to talk about for 3 hours while I'm streaming it.
Yeah, I know. Well, you did a good job. Like you were just kind of like, because it was fresh and like literally fresh in my head because I'd just come off watching it. You were kind of explaining what you were seeing, kind of in a way. And it made it easy for me. I mean, I only saw the start of the stream, but it made it easy to know where you were up to as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this, I guess, every Tuesday until I get through all 8 movies.
That's a good one. So I discovered there's a website. There are websites you can go to. I think one of them was called like Watch Party and stuff, where you can basically stream at the same time. So I think we just need a link, almost like a StreamYard link, and then we're like watching it at the same time. Although Sarah said to me, because we started watching it together, she's like, I want to watch it with you. So she's like, watch Goblet of Fire or something with Russ, because she's like, I hate that one. Or Order of the Phoenix, sorry. So she just said. So shout out the chat.
Yo, what's up, Perry? Actually, Simon was in here with the first comment. Something about Wingman Leviosa.
Yeah, I say Wingding Leviosa.
What's up, Perry? Czar's in the house.
So Perry's been playing the game, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I tried not to click on I clicked on it for a second the other day. I was like, because I do want to play the game. I figured that's probably more fun than watching the movies. But yeah, I bought a I'll show you what I bought. So what do you think of the movie, Russ?
I surprisingly liked it, man. Going into it, I thought it would be like a little bit boring, maybe not my thing. But by the end of it, I was into it, man.
Well, it wasn't very much like a kids movie. But yeah, like you can tell it's a good, like, so a lot of people, for example, who I work with, they all know Harry Potter. So like this whole thing recently like is like testing me on Harry Potter knowledge, which is why I thought, you know what, let's rewatch the movies. But yeah, they all kind of grew up with Harry Potter. While when the first Harry Potter came out, I was working at a school when the first Harry Potter movie came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to do after school care So like in the corner of the room, like after school, you got to look after the kids, and in the corner of the room there was a TV, and every day Harry Potter was on there. So like I didn't watch it. I didn't sit down and watch the whole movie, but I just glance over every now and then and be like, oh, that looks kind of cool. Like if I was a kid,
Yeah.
that would be cool. But yeah, I bought this, so when I start doing my Harry Potter game streams, I'm going to be rocking this.
Oh, nice.
$20 eBay.
Yeah. You could like double that up too, man. Like do scream
Star Wars as
reactions.
well.
Just get the mask to go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I completely missed the movies back when they first came out. I think the first one came out in 2001. So I
Yeah.
would have been around 2021 then, and that's when I was doing construction work with my brother.
Yeah.
And we would just
So
like always just hang out and like play games after work and junk.
I remember thinking even at the time, like, this looks cool. Like if I went to school and Harry Potter was out, I would love it because you have that. It's that you know what I mean. You can relate when you're going to school and then you're watching this movie about these kids who are going to school to learn how to be wizards. Like it's a cool concept. So I get why it's so popular. It just kind of wasn't my generation. It was just kind of
Yeah.
just
I,
after.
I was, I was only 22 years late finally watching it.
Yeah, so I watched them all like with like my ex girlfriend. Like had to be more than 10 years ago now. And back then I I didn't really focus on movies. I was always so I don't remember anything from them really.
Perry said the game was awesome. I watched about an hour of a stream and it looked pretty cool, man.
Again, the game is a cool concept because I think you create yourself, like you create a
Yeah.
character to be a wizard.
I think it's like set in the past, like before Harry and them came there. That's kind of what
okay.
I took away from it, because it looked like it was set like way before they came to the school.
Okay.
What's up, Troy?
What's up, Troy? That's an interesting. He's read the first 3 books, but never watched them.
I like growing up too. I was never much of a reader except for comics.
Me neither. I couldn't read.
Yeah.
So fun fact that me and Russ found out, because when Russ posted his thumbnail the other night for him, his Harry Potter stream, he wrote, watching for the first time Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I was like, isn't it called the Philosopher's Stone? So he Googled it and sends me like a thing saying it says Sorcerer's Stone, and then I send him a screenshot of it saying Philosopher's Stone, and then Sarah's like, I'm pretty sure the book was called Sorcerer's Stone. So I tell Russ, I'm pretty sure the book's called Sorcerer's Stone, and then he looks it up and he's like, it says the book's the Philosopher's Stone. Like, what the hell? Like
everything's like upside down over here compared to Australia.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why we're the land down under.
Yeah.
K-pop, what's up? You've
What's
read everything.
up, K-pop?
So was the first book over there for Troy and K-pop? Was it called Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone over there? So the movie down here is definitely the Philosopher's Stone. I had to read the first book for a report. Yeah, so that's how I got through school. I didn't all the textbooks I had to read, I never read them all. I could start to, but I never. There's only one book, so we had to read this book called Tomorrow When the War Began. And that book, I actually read the whole thing. I enjoyed that book so much, I went on to read the next 2 of them as well, which was see, K-pop just said sorcerer.
Maybe it was just, I don't know. Maybe it was a working title or something, and they just changed it.
But
I don't know. But yeah, like.
Oh, see, but then Troy just said philosophers, mate.
Oh,
I guess it.
I don't know. I guess maybe they changed it state by state. I don't know.
That's weird because there's a lot of things here that have a different release title than what you guys get over there. Like the big one is the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Down here, the first movie is called Champions.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. And then the second one's called Mighty Ducks D2 Mighty Ducks, something like that. But like the first one is called Champions down here. So, what were some of your favorite characters, moments?
Oh man, Hagrid was really cool, man. I liked this
Yeah, he's
character a
cool.
lot.
What was the thing he kept saying? Like, I shouldn't have told you that, or whatever it was. Throughout the whole movie, he's like telling the kids stuff. He's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have told you that," or something like that.
He's like, I guess he has a hard time keeping secrets. The big three-headed dog was awesome, man. Fluffy.
And Hagrid is so big. Like in the scenes, I was like, "Is he a giant? Like, why is he so big?" I didn't know if they used like effects or something to make him look bigger or what, but he's
I guess they
huge.
had to have. But I know it's funny, like when they would do like the CGI stuff for like the game Quidditch, it would look like a video game when they were like doing the CGI in the movie.
Well, there was the Quidditch video game. I played it back in
Oh,
the
really?
day. Yeah, it was a Quidditch. It was called like the Quidditch World Cup or something like that. Um, and I hired it from the video store, I think, and I played it. It was really good, except I'm pretty sure now from memory, I was really bad at it. Like it took me, I played it for quite a bit to try to get good at it, and then yeah, it was hard. I think from memory, and
Perry
I
said
didn't.
one of Hagrid's parents was a giant.
There you go. Well, yeah. So Sarah googled like a picture of him afterwards, and there was a real life picture of him and Harry and what's Harry Potter's actor's name? Daniel
Uh,
Radcliffe. Is that his name?
yeah, I think so.
There was a photo of them like at the premiere or something, and he looked massive. Like he was massive. They only changed the name from philosopher to sorcerer in America because they thought the children were there wouldn't buy a book with philosopher in the title.
Oh,
Ah,
that's
that's
smart.
right.
That
Drop
was
the
like a
knowledge.
smart marketing move.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah, and down here, they didn't think Australians would want to watch a movie about a bunch of ducks, so they called it Champions.
Just ducks playing hockey.
Yeah, it is. It is the. I'd imagine it'd be called because
Huh.
throughout the whole movie they're referring to it as the Philosopher's Stone. Um, but yeah, I talked to Mark about it as well because I went to the shop yesterday to film, and Mark loves Harry Potter. Like he went and saw the live stage show and stuff like that. And when I told him, "Oh, I watched Harry Potter," he's like, "Which one?" I was like, "The first one," and he goes, "It's a hard watch, isn't it?" And I was like, "Oh, even for someone who likes it, thinks it's a hard watch."
Really?
Yeah, well, I get it. Like I said, it's very much a kids' film, but you can also tell that it's a good kids' film. You know, while you're
Yeah.
watching it, like at the start of your stream when you're talking about, oh, he sleeps under the stairs, and like his family is so mean to him. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was a trip. I think I think it was Perry that told me that was like his aunt and uncle. It's because I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out like what they like. Were they just adopted parents? Were they just douchebags?
So yeah, I had to ask Sarah too. That's why when Sarah fell asleep, it was hard. I was like, "What? What's going on?" um, so his parents died, and the aunt who he lives with is his mum's sister.
Huh.
But I think because Harry's parents were like wizards, they were like they never really liked
Yeah, it seemed like they were like didn't want anything to do with that side of the family tree.
bloody muggles. Huh? Huh? Huh?
You should get that.
Um,
That should be your next tattoo, man.
so for people in the chat who've read the book, I guess how different is that first book to the movie? Like how many things weren't in the movie? Because there's so much stuff in books normally that don't make the cut for the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. The books always seem to expand like everything.
Um,
There's a theory on why they were so mean.
oh, what's the theory? Um, I liked the part where you had to like choose the wand and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was pretty
It made me
cool.
think. I was like, this is very Star Wars esque. It's like there's a formula to make things great. Like you need iconic weapon. Like in Star Wars, they have the lightsaber. This, they have the things. And you know when they get to the school, there's those ghosts. I was like, are they Force ghosts?
Yeah, it's sure like how much like stuff was in the movie. Like they had like unicorns. They talked about werewolves, but they didn't show one that I remember.
There is a unicorn, but I think it might have been the second one where they talk about unicorn. Or was it the
They
first
showed
one?
I think it was Voldemort that was like drinking the unicorn blood in the
Yeah, okay, that was
forest.
the first one. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I got it mixed up. Isn't Hermione a savage in the book? Yeah, she was real bratty in the. I didn't like her at all.
Oh, really?
In the first movie, she's a lot better in the second one. In the first movie, she's just a little brat. I did a video the other night. So before we watched the film, me and Sarah filmed a video, and it was see if I could name, and this without any practice or nothing. It was just like see if I can name 20 Harry Potter references in 90 seconds, and it was funny. I was like saying, I started just listing the movie titles and stuff. Sarah was like, that can't count. But Hermione, I can't remember how I said. I didn't get Hermione, but I said it differently. I don't know what I said, but I think I said Hermione or something.
It took me a minute to get their names down when I first started watching because I was just
I watched everything
like
with subtitles
when they
now.
like
Sarah
started
can-
introducing the characters. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
there's a
right.
kid, there's another kid. And it's like actually said their
The
names. I'm
blonde
like, oh,
one,
okay.
there's the redhead one.
What's up, Kenneth? Old wolf in the house.
Come on, mate. Yeah, Sarah does this thing which annoyed me in the beginning, but now I've gotten used to it. When she watches movies like on Netflix and stuff, she has the subtitles on. Which yeah, I was like, why would you do that? Because it's kind of distracts you. But now it is kind of crap in a way because I often will just read the subtitles rather than listening to what they're saying.
Yeah.
I think my hearing is getting worse because of it. So do you think you'll play the game? Will that come out on the thing on your streaming service?
If it does, it'll probably be a couple months because so far it hadn't hit like Game Pass. So
I was going to say,
usually
like,
when a new game doesn't hit that, it takes a couple months down the road, and
okay, yeah,
sometimes
because
it just doesn't.
well, that's the disadvantage again to like only
Yeah.
having because I guess they want you to buy it. So I guess a friend of mine was saying, no, they have the streaming service has first day release games, but I was like, surely not big titles because then you're losing out. Like those titles are losing out on money. So
Sometimes, like if it's an Xbox exclusive, it'll be Game Pass for sure. Like Forza, Halo, any of their exclusives are like almost always day one.
I think it's exclusive. Okay.
But they do get some games that aren't.
So it was funny. Sarah showed me a meme yesterday, right? So obviously I want to play the game and you get to choose your house, I believe, in the game. So what house are we choosing, Russ?
Oh God, I don't know, man. Like the
Me
only
neither.
thing I knew going in, the only house I'd ever heard of going into it was Hufflepuff,
That's
because I
right.
took that quiz a couple years ago when I was interested in this one lady. So I was like, I guess I'm a Hufflepuff. Didn't know what that meant for like 2 years
Yeah.
until I
So
finally watched the movie.
that's the house I'm going to choose because people at work who are teaching me about Harry Potter are just like, you're a Hufflepuff.
Yeah,
It's like
but
you
I gotta
don't.
tell you, man, over easy mode called me out on the stream. He
Hmm,
was like explaining the houses,
yeah.
and he was like, something about Slytherin is like resourceful, Gryffindor is brave, and something else. And then he said like, and Hufflepuff is where all the virgins go. It's like, dang, over easy.
Well, yeah. So Sarah showed me this TikTok, and it was like, there's only 3 houses you can choose in the Harry Potter game in Hogwarts Legacy, and people are like, what? But there's 4 houses. Like, yeah, but you can only choose 3. And then someone was like, no, you can choose 4, and there's like something about no, but if you choose Hufflepuff, you should, I don't know, go kill yourself or something like that. Like, or you should be embarrassed, basically, if you choose Hufflepuff. But I don't know. My mate was like, "You're a Hufflepuff, trust me." And then he'd go around to other people and go, "Simon, Hufflepuff," and they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What? What's a Hufflepuff?" No, I haven't done the quiz. Should I do the quiz?
I don't even remember the name of it now, but they're probably all the same, I would imagine.
You can't name them all still?
I mean, like the name of the quiz, I don't know.
Okay.
I
But
don't
can you
remember the
name
name
all
of the
four
quiz.
houses now, Harry Potter guy?
Yeah. Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, and Hufflepuff.
Very good. I only got that, maybe 2 weeks ago now. And it took me about 20 minutes to get it. So I didn't cheat or anything. Like, literally, it just all came to my head eventually. But yeah, it took about 20 minutes, and my friends giving me a lot of hints. And Hufflepuff was the first one. I don't know how it came to mind, but yeah, Hufflepuff was the first one. And then I was kind of doing it at work, like just trying to spit out any Harry Potter references. It was like Quidditch, and then they're like, "What's the name of the balls and all that sort of stuff?" So let's do this, Russ.
Oh shoot, I don't remember.
What's the name of the thing that Harry has to catch?
I just called it the gold ball.
Oh, you're close. It's very
I
close.
remember he caught it in his mouth to win the game.
Yeah,
And they didn't show that until like the last part. All of a sudden he stood up and he spit it out, and I was like, all right, he spit the gold ball out of his mouth to win.
You can't remember what it's called? The gold ball is very close.
Oh God. I can't remember what it was called.
So when I got asked at work, I couldn't remember at first, and then the guy was like, "What color is it?" And I just don't know how I knew, but I just said the golden snitch because I'd heard someone else talk about it before.
That's right.
But then he taught me all the other stuff, so that's all I could name. And then he taught me all the other balls and the positions. Do you remember the name of the other balls?
No.
So there was the bludger, which was the one where it just flies on its own, I guess, and then it flies off on its own. There's the bludger, and then there's the quaffle. Although when they said quaffle, I kept picturing it being spelt, because I watched it with subtitles. I kept picturing it being spelt waffle, but with a Q, but it was actually spelt Quaffle. I thought for some reason it'd be Quaffle. And then the positions. Do you remember the position that Harry was?
Oh God. Was it Seeker?
Oh, very good, Russ. Yes, it was Seeker. So then they have the position of the player that I guess kind of like the goalie. Can you remember what they're called? I don't even know if they mentioned that in the movie, actually.
If they did, I didn't catch it.
What do you think it would be called? It sounds very similar to Seeker. Have a wild stab. They're trying to stop the ball from going in the goals. Sounds like Seeker.
Smasher?
No. It sounds very much like Seeker. Just with the... Yeah. Think about soccer. They're trying to stop the ball from going in.
A goalie?
Anyone want to help Russ in the chat? He needs a lifeline.
Was it a goalie?
No, but what are they called in soccer when they want to stop the ball from going in? What's the name of the goalie? What's the proper name for the goalie? The goal. Something that rhymes with Seeker.
I've never watched soccer in my entire life.
It's the keeper.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And then I can't remember the other position. There you go. Sean's a big soccer guy, so he's like, God damn it, it's the keeper, Russ. But the Quidditch thing was cool, man. I thought that was cool even back in the day. Like when I saw that scene when I was working in the school, I was like, that looks cool. And that's why I played the game when it came out back in the day as well, the Quidditch game. It must have looked so bad. I just want to quickly look. Actually, I'll do it on my phone.
Yeah, every time they did the CGI for it, it looked just like an old school like PS2 video game or something.
What you reckon? What you reckon in the movie it looked bad?
Well, I mean, I guess for the time, it was like the best they could do, maybe.
Well, what I was
Because again,
saying
it was
to you,
like 22 years ago.
what I was saying is because Sarah always makes fun of my TV because I got like a plasma, which is like it's about 11 years old, maybe 11 to 12 years old. It's not 4K or anything. And we're watching it, and I was like, you know what? If this TV was 4K right now, these effects would look so crap right now. But because it's a plasma, these effects look spot on. All right. Oh, look at that. That's cool. You can actually buy, that's really cheap. $25 for a set of the Quidditch balls. That's pretty cheap. I'm just trying to find the game. So this was the game. Come on, focus. There you go. Quidditch World Cup. And I'm sure the gameplay was. I'm pretty sure the gameplay was like really small. You were really tiny on the screen. You had to fly around in the broom, and it was actually quite hard to play. But where's gameplay? Like Quidditch World Cup gameplay. Oh, actually, it looks pretty good. Yeah, so but I remember it being really hard to like control. Come on.
What system was it on?
PS2.
Okay.
So anyway. Yeah, it was a bit of fun, but yeah, I do remember it being kind of hard. What's going on, Trev?
What's up? How's it going, man? I know, like one of the funniest parts in the movie was where the troll came in.
Oh yeah,
That had me laughing, man, because it looked like a kind of a more deformed version of Shrek.
yeah, and the fact that the kids take it down, and then the wizards, the older wizards, come in like that thing could have killed you, and you know how they were so scared of it.
Yeah.
Like, what? How crap are you wizards if these kids just accidentally like took it out?
With the wand like up the nose, pulling it out with snot. That was like some juvenile humor, man. That had me laughing.
Again, very much a kid's film.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's not until the second movie. There's something. I was just thinking of Ron and his There's some cool things in the second one. The second one, I think because you watch the first one, you kind of understand it a little bit. The second one's, I think, a little bit more fun. Definitely with some of the things that they do in it. But the thing that shocked me in the second one, and I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but his aunt and uncle, like his carers, are still really mean to him when he lives at home. Yeah, I was like, what?
But him like knowing all the spells now, can't he just like mess them up?
Yeah, I was like, I thought they had learned their lesson.
Just like have them hanging upside down.
Yeah. What do you think of like Alan Rickman's character, Snape? Is his name?
It took me a little while to realize who he was, man, and then I realized that was the same dude from Die Hard.
It took me a second to remember his name. I just, for some reason, I couldn't remember his name. I was like, why? I was like, on any other day, I could remember his name, but while I was watching, I couldn't remember. And then after the movie, I was like, wait, yeah, Alan Rickman, of course.
Yeah. After Over Easy dropped his name in the chat, and that's when I put it together. That was the dude from Die Hard, the villain.
Yeah. Yeah. So Snape was, because I don't know. I don't really remember what happens over time, but I could have sworn things happened. Like he's a big deal in the grand scheme of things. But you know how the first one was kind of setting him up to be like the bad guy?
Yeah, the whole
And then
movie,
he's not.
man. I thought it was him.
Yeah, and then he's like actually helping.
Yeah, it was the bait and switch. But I was convinced it was him the whole movie.
Yeah, well, they tried to make it like throw us off deliberately. Like when they're watching the Quidditch game and he's there, and
Yeah,
they're like, he's casting a spell.
yeah. The dude that ran in like the school. I keep forgetting his name. I think they said it was Professor Quill.
Mhm.
He's the one that like ran in and like screaming about the troll and then just passed
Yeah,
out in
yeah,
front of everybody.
yeah.
It tripped me out that he was like the big bad at the end of the movie.
And then the back of his head when he takes the thing off.
Yeah, that was freaky, man. He started unwrapping the head wrap, and I was just like, what's going on?" And then the head reveal on the back. I was like, "What the? What just happened?"
Um, sorry, Harry Potter guys. Are you talking about me, Old Wolf? That's me. Pretty sure it's me. um. So yeah, what else, man? I mean, what are you excited to watch the whole thing? Because 8 movies is a lot, man.
Yeah, but like after watching the first one, man, I was ready to watch the second one right away, and I had to like stop because I didn't want to do like a 7 hour stream.
How did you get the movies?
They're on the streaming service Peacock, the same that
Ah,
service the WWE is on.
okay.
Yeah, they got the whole collection on there. They got some good movies on there, man. They got the John Wick trilogy is on it. Bunch of good stuff. But for
Over
like a dollar
easy.
99 a month, man, you're getting a
That's
lot.
good. Over easy. He was doing that stream party thing with everyone. So it was like Genome, Comic Mag Musing, Over Easy. And I feel like there was a fourth person, but they used to do streams on Genomes where they'd watch a movie together and it'd just be them four on the screen and they'd
Yeah.
be watching at the same time. And it was pretty cool.
Yo, what's up, Tat?
What am I? What is this thing you just sent me, Sarah? That's really bizarre. Is that bizarre? So Sarah just sent me this weird screenshot. When you type in Snape
Yeah.
into Google, the first thing that comes up is the actor. The second thing that comes up is really bizarre.
Is it safe to show on stream?
Well, it's just words, but the second thing to come up on Google when you type in Snape is Snape Hermione fan fiction.
That's not good, man.
That's
What was she like 10 in the movie?
Oh man, that's a bit weird. And then there's another one further down. Snape and Lily Potter. Wait, who's Lily Potter?
Wasn't that
Is
Harry's
that his
mom?
mom? Okay, that's Harry's mom. Okay, so there's
Yeah,
maybe
I thought so.
maybe there's some
Okay.
story to that later on. But yeah,
Maybe
Snape and
Snape is
Hermione.
Harry's real dad. Yo, what's up, TM Nerdy? How's it going, man? Larry from the STS guys. Hope y'all are doing good today.
It was
But yeah,
funny
I'm
when
pretty excited to see like the rest of the movies now.
I think it apparently according to Mark, he's like it gets really good by the third one. He goes the third one, it starts to really ramp up. Because
Yeah,
I
a couple
guess
people in the chat said it gets better as the movies go on.
yeah, so I think the first two are a little more kiddie, and then after that, I guess they've grown up a bit. It's weird to see after I watched the second one last night. Like, what's his name? What's the blonde kid's name? Draco? What's his
Malfoy?
name, Sarah? Draco, sorry. Yeah, he just in that one movie because the films were released only a year apart, so I don't know how long apart they were filmed, but man, he looks so much older after just one movie.
Yeah, I know like they showed like the pictures of the movie thumbnails on the site, and like each one they looked older. So I guess they did those movies for like I don't know how many years. Eight
Would have been
movies. It was probably a 10-year stretch of
yeah,
time or something.
at least over 10 years, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, where you going, Russ? I was going to say I had something to say before, but it's gone. Russ has left me. What is people in the chat, I guess, who have seen them all? What is the best Harry Potter film? I think Sarah's
No
favorite was
spoilers
the
though,
third
chat.
one. Prisoner of Azkaban
I
is
like.
Sarah's favorite.
I went in completely blind.
Old Wolf Wizards
Wizards
age
age
faster.
faster than
I
Muggles.
bet Old Wolf's seen all the Harry Potter movies. He even knows Muggles.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the best Harry Potter film out of the 8? It's funny. I used to know all the names back in the day because even though I hadn't really watched them, well, I had watched them back in the day, but because I used to work at the video store, that's how I kind of used to know all the names of the movies, but I couldn't even tell you now.
I'm glad like the streaming service like puts them in order because I wouldn't have known like which one was first and which one was
Well, you
second.
just look at the years. Don't they have the years attached to them?
I don't remember if it did or not.
Oh, the second one. A lot of people were saying the second one. That's interesting. Which is the one I watched last night. Because I think from memory, I'm trying to think back to when I first watched them like over 10 years ago. It got pretty dark by the last couple. Like, yeah, it gets pretty full on.
Old Wolf was messing with us.
Second one and the last one is what Tat says. The last one. I can't remember what the last ones were called. Oh, wait. Did they have Hallow in the title? Sarah?
I don't remember.
What are the names of the last movies? Deathly Hollows. Hollows. I said.
I know on the thing it said like part 1 and part 2, so I guess they split the last one into like 2 parts.
They should have just done a Snyder cut and done like a 4 or 5 hour movie.
Yeah.
These days they do that.
When I get to the last one, maybe I'll just do like a long stream and get both of them, both the final ones and the last one.
That's a long watch, mate.
Yeah. Like 3 hours each or something.
Let's have a look. Now they're doing. I think there's like a Harry Potter prequel now. I think, and it's about Dumbledore. I think when he was young.
Huh.
Okay, Harry Potter 2001, 2002, 2004, 2005, 7. Yeah, so it was literally over 10 years.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Deathly Hallows Part 1 is 2 hours and 26 minutes. And then Part 2 is 2 hours and 10 minutes. So, yeah, you're in for about 4 and a bit hours.
Yeah. I mean, that's shorter than the Royal Rumble still.
Oh, really? I was in the whole pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't the pay-per-view go for about 3 hours?
Oh God, no! They've been going 4+ for a while.
Okay.
The big 4, like Survivor Series, Rumble, WrestleMania goes like 7 hours over 2 nights.
Over 2 nights?
Yeah, they've been doing 2-night WrestleManias for 3 or 4 years now.
Wow. Because I know, like for UFC events and stuff like that, it's essentially a 6-hour event because there's like the preliminary card and then the main card, but the main card normally is about 3 hours. But yeah, 2 nights of WrestleMania, that's crazy. Wait, do they do it from different places too?
No, I think they do it from the same place. But I don't know why they stuck with the 2-night format because they just started it because like the whole COVID thing and they had like the empty arenas. But after it was like over and they had fans back in, they still stuck with the 2-night event.
I remember watching something random during COVID when the wrestling, they had all the TV screens as the crowd. And they were just people's faces.
Yeah, like the Thunderdome arenas is what they called those.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that was really bizarre. So, do you remember any of the names of the spells? Or was it just the wingding one?
The Levioso thing, I remember that.
The Leviosa thing.
I think that's what it was called, right? Where they were making the feather float or something.
I said it right at the top of the chat. So
Oh
when I did
yeah,
the video with Sarah the other night, I actually got that as one of the references that I in the 20 that I tried to do. Because the last time
there
I
we go.
tried to say it, I said Wingding Leviosa, but Wingardium Leviosa. See, I'm a freaking wizard. I wonder.
That's what I could think of.
I wonder, did they ever do anything after, like book wise? Because obviously it's based on the book. Did they ever do anything after Deathly Hallows?
I don't know. I don't. I think I heard somebody say the Fantastic Beast movies were connected to it, but I don't know if that was before or after.
Oh yeah, because I thought there was, I thought there was other things that were kind of related to it. Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, I don't know where that falls like in the timeline.
Oh yeah. So Fantastic Beast. Oh, so that's what the prequel. Because there's the latest one is The Secrets of Dumbledore. I wonder
Old
if
Wolf
there's
said after and before.
but I wonder if they're as
So
popular. Like, do people care about Fantastic Beasts as much as they care about Harry
I
Potter?
don't know.
Or are
I
they just
mean,
over it? Is that Johnny Depp?
I've never really heard anybody talking about it much, but again, like I wasn't really in that circle of movies, so I wasn't like keeping up with the news or anything. So I don't know like how popular it was.
Only for hardcore Harry Potter fans, right? It's kind of like it's almost like the second phase of Marvel.
Yeah.
People just don't care as much. I like the ones that you just talked. You mean the spell? It'd be cool. In the game to see how that progresses. I wonder if you have to go to because do you remember the game Bully?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that game. It was so good, but it was cool how you used to have to go to class and then you actually learn stuff, and there was all these little puzzle games within the when you're in the class, and there was like this. Sorry, it was a good game. I can't believe you played that game. So you're too young for that game.
That was PS2 era, I think.
Yeah, it was
Bully.
PS2.
Yeah.
Canis Cadam Edit is what it was called down here. It wasn't called Bully. I think, in fact, I think it was only called Bully in America.
Probably.
I think everywhere else it was Canis Cadam Edit, which is like the school's motto or something. There's they remastered that as well because I almost purchased that, like a remastered copy of that on my PlayStation 4.
I didn't know they did that. I know I haven't played it since the PS2 days.
Yeah, if you actually look up some of your old games on the store, you'll see that they've actually because I found out because I really wanted to play the Warriors again, and I just looked it up to see if I could download it, and there was like a remastered version of it. So, yeah.
Did you pick it up?
I did, and then I think my first ever Twitch stream was the Warriors, and the problem was like the problem with doing Twitch streams because I did one the other night for the first time in a while, is when you got people chatting to you as well, it's hard to focus on the game.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how you watched the Harry Potter movies while talking to the chat and then retained any of the movie.
I don't know. A couple like little like small things here and there I probably missed, but I got like the most part.
Oh, dude, when I did that Twitch stream the other day, I streamed for about 2 hours, and the last 45 minutes was on the one boss. I just kept dying over and over and over again. It was killing me. And I was like,
What'd
I'm
you
not
play? Gotham Knights?
Fallen Order.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was up to this boss, and like I attempted it so many times. I got to a point where I was like, I can't just stop now. Like I have to beat this boss, and it just took so many tries. It was embarrassing, and I was swearing so much. And then, yeah, it's frustrating. But yeah, Harry Potter's definitely on the list. And once my wizard robe arrives, I'm gonna pick up that game. And I need to wear a mask though. I don't like showing my face on Twitch. That's my thing. I'm the Masked Avenger on Twitch. I think you should go back to Twitch, Russ. Since you're doing the game streams, you may as well just try it out, see what happens. I thought I was the one who was sick today, Russ. What are you doing? He hates me.
It's just allergies.
Yeah.
It's so the last time I dusted was sometime in December.
I don't dust. I dust every now and then if it gets really bad and I have a house inspection. I have to. I might dust a little bit, but like those shelves, man, taking all that stuff off there just to dust it. I don't understand how normal people do it. Like, do they just dust every week? Like, what? How do
I
you?
don't know, man.
And when you got
I
stuff
dust
all over the
maybe
shelf,
twice a year.
how do you dust? It's a lot of work.
Just like glue everything in place on the shelf and bring in like a leaf blower or something.
Yeah, there should be some kind of thing which you just aim it at the shelf, press a button, and all the dust just sucks up without sucking anything else up. Like a dust magnet.
Yeah.
And then
Harry
you just
Potter
take it
needs a
outside,
spell
press
for
a
that,
button, and
man.
it just.
Harry Potter needs a spell for that.
Yes. Is magic real, Russ? Oh. Oh. Okay. Doesn't want to know the truth. Magic is real. Off topic. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I saved it. There's this like video that I've seen it before. It's like a news video, like a news reporter's just doing a news report, I guess.
Yeah.
And in the background, you might have seen it. In the background, some person just walks out of thin air.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip on TikTok.
Yeah, that's mate. What is that? That's real magic. That's
I don't know,
wizardry.
man. It's David Blaine, man.
Because I saw it ages ago, and then it came up again the other night on Instagram, but it was like a close-up shot of it, and it literally looks like he walks out, like because the part where he walks out of, like, that's just so hard to explain.
So I know somebody in the comment section said it was like he was walking out from behind a green screen or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a trip. Let me see if I saved it. Because sometimes I save cool videos like that. Oh, what? That's not what I'm doing. What am I doing? Saved. Yep, here it is. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Ready? Whoa! Wait, just keep replaying it. Whoa! One more time. Whoa! Magic is real. But that's a trip, man. I stared at it for like 10 minutes and I'm just like, what? How is this happening?
The time travelers are here, man.
There's that other one who was funny. It's like there's this like LeBron James lookalike in the crowd of LeBron James game. So it's got him on the court, and then you see in the background a photo of this dude who looks just like him as well. And people are like, LeBron James is a time traveler. He came back to watch his own game.
The TVA variant.
All right. So yeah, we'll try to figure out a watch party, man, for one of them at least.
Yeah.
I got to figure out how the app works. So I wonder if like only one of us have, for example, if we watch it on Netflix, if it will work if only I have Netflix. I'm guessing it would because I'm guessing it's just gonna
Yeah,
you
it
just
would
have to,
probably like be like sharing the screen or something backstage. Maybe I don't know.
yeah. No, I don't think it's that. I think you literally just log in to it'll be a website that just syncs up the thing, syncs up the video. So but yeah, I think it'll work. All right. Take care, Tat. Don't go casting spells on no one.
Take it easy, Tat.
Oh, my throat's getting worse. Maybe I should do a COVID test live. Hey, what's the rule with that shit over there now?
Uh,
You
I don't
guys,
know. Like here in my town, it's like never been a big thing.
because now it's not a big deal anymore. You know, it was pretty full on down here for a while. Now they
Yeah,
don't care. It's like if you have COVID, I think you can still go to work. It's like what? That's crazy.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot more relaxed. I don't know about like the bigger cities what their rules are, but like here in like small towns like mine, it's like whatever.
If they die, they die.
Yeah,
Uh, um, yeah, maybe you should figure out a way to do more reactions, mate. Have you
yeah,
seen the Rocky movies?
yeah, yeah. Those are some of my all-time favorites.
What
But
classics
there's
have
like
you
a
seen?
bunch of movies I haven't seen yet.
Have you seen the Lord of the Rings movies?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
never
Oh,
saw
I
any
watched the
of
first
those.
one. I watched the first one ages ago, like I guess back when it came out, and it wasn't my thing. So after
I've
Harry Potter
never,
guy, Lord of the Rings guy's the next phase.
yeah, I've never seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies either.
Yeah, I only saw the first one, which was good, but I just didn't care about pirates enough to watch the rest of them. I guess you do call that. That is a big trilogy. Yeah. Wait, was there only three? Or was there four of those?
Oh god, they made a bunch, I think.
Um, but yeah, Lord of the Rings is a big one. That's but again, I don't know. I think I enjoy. So it's the same with Harry Potter. Like, I guess when I became a young adult, I lost interest in like fantasy type stuff. Um, I wanted to watch things that were more relatable, more realistic, and believable.
Yeah,
So things like superheroes and fantasy and sci-fi, I wasn't as into it anymore. And if I actually took the time to sit down and watch something that was good, I'd still like it. But I wasn't really chasing any of that stuff. Like Lord of the Rings, all that sort of like that sort of world. I would have loved that stuff when I was in school. But by the time I was 20, in my early 20s, like I just did not care.
yeah, yeah. Like 80s and 90s, I was like all about action movies. Then I like discovered superhero movies, and that was like it up until like recently.
See, superhero movies to me are like fresh. Like only what was it 4 years ago now when I started watching a lot more superhero movies, and man, some of them are so bad, but I was just enjoying watching them anyway.
Yeah,
I call those DC films, man, they're not good.
DC man, they I don't know what they're doing over there.
I think it'll all come together. Wait, David's Comic and Wrestling. Did he change
Is
his
that
channel
main
name?
event?
Yeah, did he change his channel name again?
Looks like it.
Oh, hang on a sec. No, I've still got main event here. Oh no, he did change it. I just clicked on main event on the sidebar and I went to David's Comics. Did you just change that then? Like, congrats on Oh, he did like I didn't watch it, but I saw he did Erica Slaughter versus Mystique.
Oh yeah, the match made a slight change. Nice man.
There you go. Maybe he was sick of people calling him Main Event.
Yeah,
Which is
maybe.
actually a pretty good name when you think about it.
Yeah,
A couple of
but
hours
I'm
ago.
I'm the
Yeah, 'cause
worst about that though. I call people I've known for like 4 years, I still call them by their YouTube name.
yeah, I think it's easier because sometimes it takes me a second to think about it. Like David, like I wait like I think I've spoken to David like on Instagram and stuff like that. Like I've messaged him and stuff, and but sometimes it just takes me that second to think, and then sometimes I know their name, but I'm not positive, and I'm scared I'll get it wrong, so I just say the channel name instead, like Bub.
Yeah.
Like I think I know his real name, but I just call him Bub.
Speaking of that, what's up, Bub? I don't
Oh, I
know
got
if
my pack.
I'm not sure if Bub has ever put his real name out on YouTube or not. I know what it is because I've seen him on different like Facebook and stuff. But I'm not sure if he's ever made his real name known on his channel or
His
not.
secret identity.
Yeah. I know some people don't want their real names out there like at all.
Yeah.
So I just got so used to calling everybody by their YouTube names. It took me a while, like I still like call Roger Metarog most of the time.
Yeah, I think Roger, because I've known him for so long, I'll call him Roger. But I think I prefer to call people by their channel names. It just sounds cool. Like Old Wolf. I'm not going to call him Tony. Old Wolf.
Yeah.
I've got my package coming from Bubs pretty soon. It should be here, hopefully,
Oh,
in the next
nice.
couple of days. I'm excited. Well, it's just books that I've bought and giveaway wins. It's cost me a lot of money to send it here, Russ.
I can imagine, man. I was like, it's crazy.
Oh, he just came out with his real name. You heard it here first on It's Simply Super.
Yeah, I think it's I'm pretty sure his real name is like Xbox too, because we're friends on Xbox.
There you go. Look at that.
So I mean, are you going to change your channel name to Andrew's World? That might work.
I was funny when he kept changing back and forth between. Wait, Bob, did you only change to Bob World and then go back once, or did you go back and forth a couple of times? Because I think his Instagram is still Bob's World. I think, mate. Maybe you caught something from me, Russ. Anyway, we're getting close to the hour, Russ. Maybe we wrap it. It's enough Harry Potter talk for one day. So I've had the nickname Bub since middle school. Oh, really?
I've always just assumed it was because of the Wolverine fandom.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You got anything coming up on your channel, mate?
It's like more live streams every Tuesday. I'll be doing a Harry Potter reaction until I get through all the movies. And on Sundays, I'm going through the comic collection. And I'm doing a thing right now. I started a week or two ago now. It's called the Community Growth Project, where I just put out like a short video, and I asked everybody to like leave their channel as a their current sub count as a comment, and like check back every now and again and sub up channels that pop in that they might not know. And at the end of the year, I'm going to go back to that video and hopefully see a bunch of channels that have grown a lot.
See, Old Wolf.
Take it easy, Old Wolf. Kept it for IG.
I have a video coming out tomorrow, which hang on, wait, you guys are Wednesday night still. So Friday, we'll say. And it's going to be me reacting to some AI generated show. I won't give away too many spoilers because a lot of people might have heard of it, but a lot of people might not have heard of it. If you haven't heard of it, it's very interesting. So I've got that coming out. I got a video with Mark that I filmed yesterday. I've got to edit. Hopefully get that out by Sunday. We talk about sport. Never talked about sport on the Noob, so we nerd out about some sports. Obviously, Super Bowls this weekend. So yeah, Mark's into American footy and stuff. So like we talked a little bit about that and a little bit about other things there. And then I've got that Harry Potter video coming out with Sarah. I've already filmed the first half where I try to name 20 Harry Potter references in 90 seconds. But I was like, how about then I'll watch a movie and then go back and try to do it again. So we have to film the second half of that video still. So
Yeah, that should be good, man.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
All right, nice. You want to end this thing with a spell?
Spaghetti Western.
I thought you were gonna go 8 Mile there and talk about mom spaghetti.
Okay, we can do that. Mom spaghetti turns you into a spaghetti.